the greater good.
Hey everybody, Greater Good Mining here. I have a cell phone that has just been sitting in my drawer for years, doing nothing, and I'm going to start using it to mine some crypto. So if you guys like that kind of content, do me a favor, hit the like button, it helps more than you know. I'm going to be doing tons of cell phone crypto mining content coming up here. I have a cell hasher that I'm going to be starting to add cell phones to. I'm going to show you guys how to do that in another future video. Today, this is going to be a simple setup video. I'm going to show you how to take an old cell phone and I'm going to show you how to mine some crypto with it. This phone is a Samsung S21 Plus and it's got a Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 processor in it. So I'm going to see what I can do with some of the common cryptos that you can mine, like Verus and AXIAL. So I'm going to show you first how to set it up start to finish. It's going to be kind of like a friend showing you how to do it on your old cell phone. So let's go ahead and get into it. First thing we need to do is factory reset this thing. I had all of my information on this phone. I don't want any information on this thing anymore. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. I'm going to just swipe down until you see that cog up in the top right corner. Hit that cog, scroll down until you see where it says General Management. Click into General Management, and then you're going to scroll down all the way to where it says Reset. You're going to hit Reset, scroll down again, and you're going to hit Factory Data Reset right there. Now, I've already done this factory reset, but I want to make sure you guys do that first. Just try to make it where you do it manually without logging into anything. Don't link your accounts from your old phone to your new phone. Pay attention to the prompts. I also uninstalled a bunch of apps. I'm not going to need 90% of the apps, so uninstall as many apps as you can, remove them, put them to sleep, just by holding on it and then hitting remove. Well, the first things I do when I'm thinking about mining any crypto is check out the wallet situation. And Verus has been around long enough where they have a lot of different options. I'm going to go ahead and use the Verus mobile wallet. I like that I can download it straight from the Google Play Store to my cell phone. I would recommend, if you guys are doing this, use a separate cell phone for wallets. But there's tons of options. Go to verus.io, go to Get Wallet, and you can do a Verus desktop. You can do Verus mobile, like I said I'm going to do. CLI, you can do cold storage on a paper wallet. So there's tons of options. You guys choose which one you want. I'm going to use mobile just for ease of use, and I know I can search for it and easily download it in the Play Store. Another way you can safely store your crypto is Tangent Wallet. They don't currently have native storage for Verus Coin on Tangent Wallet, but they are adding new coins and tokens all the time. If you're looking for a discount, use discount code GREATERGOOD. You get 10% off your order, and it helps support my channel. If you like the video, I really appreciate it. You can use the link in the description of the video, and it should automatically apply that discount as well. Another thing I like to do is join the Discord of the crypto that I'm planning on mining, because there's tons of great resources. I'm in the Verus mining Discord. I went to mining. I usually like to check the pinned messages because there's always good information there. And sure enough, link to hash rate spreadsheet. I love that. I will leave a link to this in the description of the video in case you're not into Discord. If you are, consider joining my Discord. It's free. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. But anyway, you can check to see all the Verus hash rates that have already been established by this community for CPUs, GPUs, and of course, cell phones. So scrolling down to the very bottom of the list, there's Qualcomm Snapdragons. I don't see 888 on here, so maybe I can help the community by adding to this list. If you're looking for data on your phone and your stats and stuff like that, they'll be in this Google Doc that I will leave in the description of the video. Hopefully it'll help you guys out. Okay, so on your cell phone that you're going to be using, go to verus.io and then go to use, go to start mining, and then it will show you the wallet is something you need. We already talked about. It says get your mining hardware. In our case, we're going to be using our mobile phone, and then we're going to scroll down here to where it says download mining software. So you're going to go to mining software, and we're going to scroll down to where it says mobile right here. Start mining with your phone. Click download here. It will take you to this page where you can go to app downloads. You can select different apps, like different downloads for different CPU architecture. So you can boost your hash rate, but the link right here is what I'm going to use today because we're just doing a very basic setup. Okay, so this is the mining application. Link provides the generic version by default, which works very well for phone models. Like every phone model is kind of generic, but if you get more advanced and you want to dig deeper into it, you can look into these other downloads for different CPUs that you can use if you want to get more serious about mining Verus. For now, I'm going to hit APK download, then find the app where you downloaded, app.apk, click on it. It's saying security, your phone's not allowing it to be installed. So it might take you back to something where you have to give it permission. So I'm going to say allow from the source on my phone in my files. Okay, now that you've given Verus Miner permissions in your phone, it should pop up when you click on app.apk. It'll say like, do you want to install this application? And we'll just go ahead and scroll all the way down to the bottom and hit install. Sorry to interrupt your video, but a quick word from the sponsor of the video, Crypto Miner Bros. Crypto Miner Bros has the best brands and the newest miners available, and the prices you see on the website are the prices shipped to your door. If you want an even better deal, you can use discount code GREATER and you can get $70 off each miner in your order. They have all the coolest new miners. You've got the Gold Shell Byte, they've got the Flu Miner L2 Dogecoin miner speaker. How cool is that? They've got Bidaxes. Check out my video that I did on this Bidax Gamma that Crypto Miner Bros hooked me up with. I'll leave that at the end of the video so you can check that video out. So don't forget to use discount code GREATER. That'll save you $70 per miner. Click on the link in the description. It'll take you directly to the official website for Crypto Miner Bros. Thanks again, Crypto Miner Bros, for sponsoring this video. Okay, now that you've installed the Verus mining app on your cell phone, we need to change the settings around so we're not mining to someone else's address. We need to mine to our own address, and we need to optimize a few things. Verus has made a quick start guide. Click down here where it says more. Then right here, quick start. It's helpful. It's not as detailed as this video, but it will help you get started. Something else I wanted to show you before you get started. See where it says speed test right here? I would highly recommend going into speed test first and then hitting test all. And I've already done this, and it took a little while for this to test all these different pools to get the lowest ping. The pool that it defaults to might not be the best one for your phone and the best one for the area that you're in. One thing I will say also is that I had to stop the test at one point. It got stuck on one of the pools. So you can hit testing. Well, I'm gonna hit restart. And then if you noticed, it kind of blasted through a little bit faster some of these pools it was getting stuck on. So if you get stuck on a certain pool and you want to continue to check, I'd highly recommend doing that, because at first when I did this, it got stuck like 5 down, and the ping was much worse than the one that I ended up with after retesting. Okay, next we're going to click right here where it says mining, and then we're going to change some settings around. We need to insert our wallet. We need to do a different pool maybe if you have a lower ping on a different pool. So we're going to click on this cogwheel right here. Okay, here's what it looks like when you click on that cogwheel. So this is where you can change your miner name. Right now mine's GGM S21 Plus. Here's where you can change your CPU cores. The reason why you might want to do that is because if you have issues with your miner, say your miner keeps restarting and you're having some issues, like you might want to drop it down to like 7 cores. I've heard that that can help if you have problems with the miner stopping or restarting. Here's where you're going to punch in the wallet address that you're going to use. Like I said, I'm going to use the Verus mobile app. So when you download the Verus mobile app, you will set it up, follow the prompts. You will click and copy a receive address from that wallet, and you're going to punch that wallet receive address in right here. Okay, next we're going to punch in that Stratum server that I found that was better for me. So you're going to click on that drop down menu, and then I'm going to go down to use USSE Viper.net 5040 is the port. Then we're going to go ahead and click save. You might get a warning. It'll say system notice. Don't panic. Wallet address is probably invalid or has been newly created. And in our case, we just newly created this address. It says no transactions have been found. And that's because it's a brand new address. So if you just created the address, you're going to get this warning. Just click OK, and it'll move to the next step after that. Okay, everything's looking good. We've got our receive address punched in. We are going to hit start, and then it'll ask you if you want to proceed and warn you about some dev fees. We're going to hit OK, and then it should start mining. There we go. It is up and hashing, and it will usually settle around 4 mega hash. I've seen as high as like 5.5 or so, but it seems to settle at 4 or so mega hash per second with the generic settings that I've showed you how to set up. Okay, we've been mining for a while with this thing and it's settled at around over 4 mega hash per second, like I said. Now, I'm getting the same vibe on cell phone mining that I did when I started GPU mining. I'm excited about this because this was just junk sitting in my drawer and now it's making me some money. And the reason why I decided instead of to sell this thing was because it's not as perfect as it seems. You can see there's like a little delamination on the screen up top. The charging port doesn't always work. I have to like fiddle with it to get it to plug in and charge and upload data. So one of the things I love about the cell hasher is that I can take the battery out of this thing. I could even take the screen off this thing. I'm going to hardwire it up to the cell hasher so I don't have to worry about the imperfections of this phone. I know that the CPU is mining at over 4 mega hash per second and I'm using junk to make some money. I love that. So I've bought 8 more cell phones that were used kind of junky phones off of eBay. They are on their way. And I'm going to do my best to show you guys how to take old junky cell phones and make money. I'm going to load those cell phones up into this cell hasher and I'm going to start making some money with these cell phones because they are extremely efficient at mining Verus. The other algorithm that I'm planning on covering is AXIAL. That seems to be a hot new cell phone mining algorithm, and I want to make sure that we cover some of these newer algorithms that are out. So keep an eye on my channel. I'm going to set up a playlist specifically for cell phone mining. This will be the first video in that playlist. And if you want to follow along with me, I am going to be building this cell hasher from scratch, one phone at a time. And I'm going to try to start with this S21. Then I'm going to be adding some of those cell phones that I told you about that I bought off eBay that were just junk and they were very cheap. We're talking like 25, 30 bucks a phone, depending on how many you buy and what deal you can find. So if you want to follow along with me, if you want to try to build this thing with me, I will leave a link specifically for the cell hasher that I have in the description of the video. If you don't want to mess around trying to track down 20 cell phones, order them, have them delivered, try to get them mining, then take the battery off, wire them up, get them loaded into the cell hasher and get the software going, you have the option of buying a cell hasher that is fully loaded, ready to go, plug and play. This one has 20 phones included, everything that you need to start mining. There's nothing else you need to do except for just set it up. This option is obviously more expensive because it takes a long time to do this. That is very labor intensive. Getting these cell phones and testing them and then taking them apart, wiring them up, it is very labor intensive. So this is the Cell Hasher Classic with 20 phones. Check out the link in the description of the video. This is an affiliate link. If you use it, I appreciate it. This is the unloaded Cell Hasher that I have, and it has 20 slots, a custom motherboard, 200 watt power supply. It allows you to run phones without batteries, and it's got fans built in. It's got the cooling fans set up where you can have management software for them. And Cell Hasher will optimize the performance, reduce the energy costs, and simplify the control of all these devices. It's pretty cool. Check out the dashboard, and you can kind of watch all your phones in this dashboard. So it makes it so much easier to manage a reasonable mining farm where you can actually make some decent money. Like I said, I'm excited about cell phone mining. It gives me that old GPU vibe where I'm actually building something and I'm tinkering with something new. And I love that this thing should only take a little over 100 watts or so when I have it fully loaded. That is very helpful for me because my power rate is terrible and I want to continue to mine where I can be profitable and I can mine Verus, or I can spec mine some things like AXIAL is a newer algorithm, and all kinds of interesting projects come out all the time. So this unloaded cell hasher is $149. You can get a disassembly kit to help you take apart the cell phones. It's 12 bucks. Soldering kit, 10 bucks. Multimeter, 8 bucks. So if you don't have those things and you want to follow along, you can order them all here. And like I said, if you don't mind, use that link in the description. It's an affiliate link. I really do appreciate that if this video is helpful to you guys at all. And like I said, if you want to follow along, you can snag one of these and keep an eye on my channel, subscribe to the channel. We can build these kind of together and learn about them going forward. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, like I said, hit the like button. It helps more than you know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to follow along and join me on this little journey of cell phone mining. And last but not least, don't forget to keep it decentralized for the greater good.
The greater good.